What's going on? What's going on, everybody? You tune into another episode of NFL matchups. We headed into week 3 of the 2022 season of the NFL. I appreciate everybody coming to the building. Let me salute to everybody that's in the building. What's going on, my man Southern T? Appreciate you coming through. My man K Savoy, what's going on with you? Appreciate you coming through. DS, what's going on with you? Appreciate you coming through. St. Louis, what's good? What's good? Appreciate you coming through. My man Keon, what's going on with you? Appreciate you coming through. I see I got my man K Savoy in the back. Let me bring him up. What's going on with you, K Savoy?
What's going on, man? What's going on? How's your wife doing, man?
What's going on, man?
Doing good?
Yeah, she good. She good. They said she probably be coming home probably tomorrow. But after I finish this live stream, I'm gonna go up there and meet up with her up there today.
Oh, you're at the hospital now?
Yes, yeah, I'm gonna go up to the hospital once I finish with this live stream. The hospital like 5 minutes around the corner. Yeah, she good. Yeah, she good. She's sitting there telling me she want me to bring her some food and everything. She good. Yeah. Well, yeah, what's going on, man? We headed to week 3. We got a game tonight.
Shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Can't wait, man. Damn, I'm ready.
Yeah, we had some.
Where's Tito?
Yeah, he probably finishing up his live. He's
finished. He was in the back.
I don't see him in him. Yeah, I don't see him.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Shut it down when you left. When you said you was going live, right then he shut it down.
What's going on, Big Tex? Appreciate you coming through, man. Man, make sure as y'all come in, make sure y'all hit my like button. I greatly appreciate it. Week 2 we had some surprising. I'm not gonna say upsets, but we had some surprising wins in week 2. There was a lot of wins that went down that was very surprising. Yeah, I don't think we had no upset. If you want to count the Jet game, I guess you can call that an upset. But I don't think we had no upsets in week 2. I'm looking over. I'm trying to see if I see anybody that was an upset. What's going on, Just Do? Appreciate you coming through, my bro. I'm trying to see if I see any upsets. I don't see no upsets. I just see some surprising wins. I don't see no upset. We had some surprising losses.
That wasn't upset. With Buffalo. I mean, that wasn't no surprise whenever the Ravens lost. That wasn't upset.
I guess you can call it an upset. I wouldn't really say it's an upset because it was more so. I wouldn't call it an upset. I would call it more of a surprising win. The way the Dolphins came back and won that game, the way they came back and won that game, I wouldn't say it was an upset. I mean, some people will call it an upset. I'm not gonna call it an upset because I think Baltimore was only favored by a few points. It wasn't there wasn't a favorite to blow them out or anything like that. That's why I wouldn't call it an upset.
Wow.
3.5.
What's going on, T?
We're good, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it was some surprising wins. Like I said, like the game that the Raiders lost, that was surprising. The game that the Ravens lost was surprising. The game. Who else? The way that the Eagles beat the Vikings was surprising.
I tell you what, Tom Brady beat New York. That surprised the shit out of me. Didn't surprise y'all, but it surprised the shit out of me.
You're the only one, K.
You the only one. I told you that. I told you they was going to beat the Saints, man. I mean, like I said, Jameson Winston he's not that quarterback that a lot of people think that he is. He's never been.
I just figured he got to be better than fucking Seaman, man. Goddamn, man. Yeah. I figured he'd be a little better than Seaman, and Seaman beat him, So Jameis Winston had a chance, had a shot at it. But nope.
Jameson Winston would have had a chance of beating Tom Brady if he had a full range of starters playing. He was missing his main starter. He was missing Alvin Kamara. He was missing Alvin Kamara. So,
it don't matter. It don't matter. That wouldn't have helped him. That wouldn't have helped his ass. He still overthrew the fucking receivers by fucking a mile. So that's it. Ain't on the team.
But I mean, if you go back and look at that game, it was a very defensive game for the most part because it was 3-0 for a while. It was a 3-0 for a while.
Yeah. Hell yeah, it was no score. Yeah, low score. Yeah, for a while. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I think New England didn't score a touchdown till like the end of the second quarter or the beginning of the third quarter. They scored a touchdown.
Damn.
If I'm not mistaken, I know it was 3-0 for a long time, and then New England scored a touchdown. New England scored a touchdown, and then Tampa Bay. I mean, not Tampa Bay. The Saints got the block punt and scooped it up and ran it in for a touchdown. That was their only score. The offense didn't score at all. And then Tampa Bay just they scored another touchdown, and then they scored another field goal, and that was it. That was the game. What's going on, Quick? Appreciate you coming through. But yeah, that was it. I mean, it was a real defensive game. It wasn't like a lot of passes going up and down the field or anything like that. It was a real defensive battle game. Like I said, the Steelers game, that was a surprising loss to me because even though the Steelers don't have a quarterback to fill the shoes of Ben Roethlisberger, I was still surprised that they lost to New England the way they did, especially with the way New England looked in Week 1. What's going on, Keon?
What's that? Yeah, no shit. Especially the way Pittsburgh, their defense is nobody gonna beat them. Shit.
Yeah, I was surprised the way Pittsburgh lost to New England. Like I said, the way that New England looked in Week 1, I thought the Steelers was going to beat them, but New England was able to pull it out and come away with a win. So that was surprising to me.
Don't lie, Pittsburgh trash. No.
Yeah. What's going on with you, Keon?
Oh man. Getting in here for some of this football talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Jameson Winston, he's just a turnover machine. That's one thing he's gonna be good for. He's gonna turn over the ball at least twice.
He will. Yeah, he will.
And I just don't think he have a good IQ. Like he could throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? He has the fundamentals. He just don't have the vision, the IQ, and so he's not a good decision maker.
No, he's not. And that's why I was telling some of the Saints fans earlier before the season started. I was like, even though Jameson Winston started off good last year, I think the better quarterback play they got is in Andy Dalton. Even though I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, Andy Dalton this, Andy Dalton that," but when Andy Dalton had AJ Green on the field, Andy Dalton was a good quarterback. Now he has his issues as well, but I believe he's a better quarterback than Jameson Winston. And then you got Michael Thomas back. That's a good player for Andy Dalton to be able to go to. That's a security blanket that he can go to the same way he was using AJ Green as a security blanket.
Yeah, I agree because Jameson Winston, he didn't have chance after chance after chance to prove that, he can get the job done, and he just can't. He just turn over the ball too much.
Yeah.
This is the NFL. You can't win with the turnovers like he be giving you.
Yeah. And that was another thing that a lot of the people was telling me before the season started. They were like, "Oh, Jameson Winston, he threw for 5,000 yards and this and that." I said, "Yeah, but y'all didn't finish saying what else he did. He threw for 5,000 yards. He threw for 33 touchdowns. He also threw for 30 interceptions.
Right.
That's a big thing right there. You throwing for 30 interceptions. That's almost like unheard of. The last time I seen somebody throw with high interception rate like that was what? Eli Manning and Peyton Manning. Well, Eli was late in his career, but Peyton Manning was early in his career.
Right. When he first started with the Colts.
Yep.
What was it like? That was like his second year he did that.
Right. So I mean, it just throwing high interceptions like that, you're gonna have problems. You're not going.
Now Brett Favre, he did throw a lot of interceptions too, but he did a lot of great things with it.
Right.
But nothing like Jameson Winston. Jameson Winston, his shit just outrageous. Yep, y'all still there?
Yo, your show got quiet as hell, yo.
Yeah, I thought my connection was bad.
D3 fell off. D3 fell off there, Joe.
I need to go out and come back in too, because I can barely hear. I'm gonna go out and come back in real quick.
I don't know what happened to D3 though. I think Steelers can cover the spread. Yeah, the Steelers. Who the Steelers play? What y'all was talking about? I heard y'all talking about the Ravens and Dolphins game. Now there wasn't no upset, right? It wasn't a big upset, but it most definitely was a letdown. That was up like 3 touchdowns. And they let the Dolphins walk them down. If the Dolphins had lost that game, it would have been panic mode for them. For the Dolphins, it would have been panic mode for them. I damn sure didn't think expect the Bengals to go 2-0. I mean to go 0-2. I lost both weeks. Picking the Bengals on here. And my record go reflected them 2 losses I got from the goddamn Bengals. The Bengals lost to the Jets. The Bengals and Jets was most definitely an upset to me, goddamn it. It wasn't the Jets that they lost. Who the hell did the Bengals lose to? The Bengals lost to the Cowboys. Damn. Bengals lost to the Cowboys. I don't know what happened to D3DS. What's good? We talk. The Bengals lost to the Cowboys. I wasn't expecting the Cowboys to beat the Bengals with a backup quarterback. You know what I mean? Especially after they lost their first week. I have to call that an upset, given the circumstance that Prescott wasn't even on the field at all, right? And the Bengals went to the goddamn Super Bowl, right? And then they came out here and they laid the egg to the Cowboys without their starting quarterback. Whew. That's an upset. That's an upset to me. Pretty close. I can't hear you, damn man. Can't hear you, damn man.
Move away from my shit.
I'm moving away. What's good, quick? I'm multitasking like a mom. I lost my damn. Oh, I be falling asleep and lose everything when I fall asleep.
You lost what?
I said I lost my damn bank card. I be falling asleep and lose everything.
God damn.
Yeah, DS. That's what I'm. Yeah, DS. That's what I'm. What I'm doing. I wish I knew our records. I wish I knew our records and shit. I'm looking for my bank card, y'all. That's what I'm doing. But it's basically. Well, yeah, that'll be my upset of the week for sure, though. They goddamn Bengals losing to the Cowboys without.
Motherfuckers ain't losing no goddamn Cowboys.
They already did.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, last week.
With Cooper Rush. With Cooper, you know what I'm saying? That's an upset. That's my upset. That's my upset that the Cowboys losing to. I heard y'all talking about upsets. That's mine right there. The Cowboys losing to the damn.
Biggest upset to me was the fucking Dolphins winning that.
I mean, the Bengals losing to the Cowboys. That's my biggest upset.
That wasn't that much of an upset to me.
Yeah, with Cooper Rush, K.
Yeah, but you got Joe Burrow. That fucking he's flat on his ass all the time, man. Goddamn.
Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
We ain't expect Joe Burrow.
With 70, he went to the Super Bowl and he had 70 sacks last year. Me and D3 was looking that shit up. 70 fucking sacks last year. That motherfucker got sacked 70 fucking times, dude. 70. God damn, dude. That's fucking incredible. 70 fucking times and he still went to the Super Bowl. What the fuck? Damn. Them motherfuckers need some help on the offseason, man. They should have fucking revamped the whole fucking line, man. God damn. Not just bring in one person. They need a whole fucking new line. Damn. I'll be handing pink slips out to all them motherfuckers, boy.
Yeah.
We need to be calling in the fucking practice squad in there, man. Let them play.
They gonna be calling. They gonna be calling the ambulance. They gonna be calling the ambulance for Joe Burrow. What they gonna be calling?
Well, I mean, they can't do no worse. God damn. Motherfuckers, they let them get sacked 70 fucking times in the season, man. God damn. Fuck. Who gonna do worse, man? Me and you? We might be able to do worse a little bit. I don't know. We probably make them a little better. Damn. That's fucking ridiculous there. My team of destiny, they motherfuckers, I don't know. They destined to get his ass hurt. That's all he's destined for. Son of a bitch. Well, but I'm gonna still ride with him, man. I got faith in him. He made it to the Super Bowl with all them sacks, so he'll do it again, goddamn.
I done went 0-2 fucking with the Bengals. This year
already. Me too. 0-2. Me too, man. With them motherfuckers, son of a bitches. But how about Miami taking that fucking comeback? And oh, that was a game there. Now that's a fucking game.
Yeah, Lamar. Yeah, Lamar let them folks come back like that.
Especially with Lamar having the game he had, and they let that he still lost. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Mother scored 61 points in fantasy. God damn it, he still lost the game. Son of a bitch. Fuck.
Let them folks walk them down like that.
God damn D3. Where's G5 at? He picked last week too. Where he be at?
I don't know. Nobody picked last week. Man, I really can't find my motherfucking card, bro.
Damn, D3, you gotta go hunt him all down before you come live, man. You gotta hunt everybody down.
He probably got a call. D Free probably got a call.
Oh yeah. His wife is probably. I think he's off of work now. I don't know if he's off work or not. I don't know.
He out.
He said he's going to the hospital. Yeah, he's off now. Yeah, that's it. He said he's going to the hospital. He gets off of the lot.
What's going on? What's going on?
Man,
I don't know.
Coming home tomorrow.
I don't know.
Coming home tomorrow.
I don't know what the hell.
God damn, man! I got some fucking stone here, boy.
I had to let them know I wasn't. I had to go call stream.
I got 575 square feet to lay, man. I got 2 days on this thing, and I laid about 2 square feet.
You're a fucking machine, Savoy.
I had to go call stream.
I got 575 to do.
I had to let them know this not BF, this D Free. This not BF.
God damn it, boy.
These motherfuckers, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Salute to the Kings on the panel and the Kings and
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? But yeah, my bad, folks. We can get back to this football. We can get back to this. I don't know what the hell was going on. But what y'all was talking about? Because I was trying to get this shit. I got to get this shit together. What y'all was talking about?
Must make me want to go home.
We was talking about the upsets.
Oh, the upsets. Who y'all call as an upset?
Cowboys beating the Bengals with Cooper Rush.
Oh,
I mean, I
rub that shit in on me.
I guess you could call that.
Oh my God,
Giants.
Rub that shit in.
I guess you could call that an upset.
God damn.
We all took the Bengals, right? I mean, yeah, we all took the Bengals.
No, ain't nobody pick nobody. Ain't nobody pick the Bengals or motherfucking Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Nobody believed in Cooper Rush, and nobody believed in the Bengals offensive line. So I didn't call that game.
Okay, but I know you were the only one that said I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys win. I'll give you props on that. I think you're the only one to say that.
Who, G5?
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think G5 did say Cowboys was going to win.
Yeah, G5.
He might. Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah. What's going on, Cal? Appreciate you coming through. A1, what's going on with you, man?
Come on.
Yo, Kyle, I just want to let you know that. Fuck the Niners. I just want you to know that, all right? But I hope you're doing well.
Okay, all right, I got you, A1. I got you. But yeah. So, man, what y'all think about these Raiders, man? What y'all think about these Raiders?
They better win. They just made a trade for a lineman, right? They just traded with the Patriots.
You said the Raiders or the Ravens?
The Raiders. They just made a trade.
Okay.
Fuck, man.
They just traded for offensive lineman with the Patriots.
Yeah. They need to get themselves together.
9 o'clock tonight, though. It's fall, you know. They said 9 o'clock tonight. Yeah, it's fall.
They need to get themselves together. ASAP.
Yeah, man.
These niggas looking they looking horrible out here. They're looking horrible out
What's
here.
the Raiders 1-1?
No,
they 0-2.
0-2, T.
They 0-2.
Yeah, the Raiders
They lost to
0-2.
the Chargers and then they lost to the Cardinals.
Rams. Yeah.
They lost the
Raiders.
first week.
Fucked
They
up.
lost the first week to
Fucked up. Super Bowl champ, man. Nah, they 1-1, huh?
The Raiders are 0-2.
Oh, the Raiders.
They're 0-2 like the Niners last two Super
They
Bowls.
lost the first week.
0-2.
Yeah, the Raiders 0-2. They lost the first week. They lost to because we all picked the Raiders last week and they lost.
Yeah, against the Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers.
I'm trying to put them MVP numbers together, but man, you ain't gonna do it.
And then they lost to the Cardinals.
Yup. We had all picked the Raiders last week and they lost, and we all picked the Raiders again this week and they lost. I'm not picking them fucking Raiders again. Them niggas is hard.
T gonna go with his heart and pick the Titans.
Yeah, I'm definitely picking the Titans this week.
No, you need to pick the Raiders if
Who
you
you
want the
picking?
Titans to win.
Titans.
You need to pick the Raiders. The Titans will win.
Okay,
Every time you pick the Raiders, the other team wins.
I'm definitely picking the Titans this week.
I'm telling you, T. If you really want the Titans,
You got to get the
win,
fucking shit
you
right.
gotta
God
pick
damn.
you gotta
Went
pick
3
the
out of
Raiders.
8 last week. That's sad.
If that was the case, the Titans would have won against the Bills because I picked the Bills.
No, I'm talking about the effect that the pick of us having on the Raiders. We all picked the Raiders in week 1. They lost. We all picked
the Raiders and I picked the Titans. Well, y'all picked the Raiders and I picked the Titans.
No, I'm picking whatever you pick.
What games he got? What game?
Titans most definitely gonna beat the Raiders. You can mark it.
Let me go to the game.
What games you picking?
Hold on 1 second.
You name them yet?
No, I didn't name them yet. Hold on. No.
We started yet?
It'll come through.
Okay.
Okay, all right, okay.
Relax.
As soon as we start, I'll stop this shit and I'll go sit down. I'll go sit my ass down somewhere. Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm back.
There you go. That's good.
I'm back.
Man, it's gonna take me forever, man. These little fucking stones are too thin, man. Fuck. God damn.
My bad. Yeah, I'm about to.
Months, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I know y'all didn't think I wasn't gonna come on. Hey, we just whooped the Seahawks ass Sunday, so I don't want to hear no shit. And the Commodores ain't worth shit, boy. He made me hate the what's their name?
The Cobra Commanders.
The comments.
Wedges in there to hold the shit up.
Man, you made me hate the comments more than you made me hate the Cowboys.
No. See, the problem with Washington this past week was the offensive coordinator wasn't calling what he should have called in the first half. He called it in the second half when we started scoring coming out the gate in the second half. He should have called that shit in the first half. We was running.
Man, the condiments ain't going no place, man.
God,
I never said that they're going to the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna say it and be like the rest of y'all motherfuckers.
Anyway, going today anyway. I got one bag of water left.
My team going to the Super Bowl when I know I ain't got a Super Bowl caliber team. I don't sit out here and lie every single
one
year.
bag, go home.
Like some of these players out here doing lie every year.
Tomorrow, man.
We're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. No, the fuck y'all not.
Tomorrow, man.
Y'all didn't
Thomas,
know
I don't want to hear shit.
Say y'all going to the Super Bowl.
Thomas, I want to hear shit. You just whoop your ass. So I want
You got it.
Damn, man.
Well, you see, I'm a gentleman. I gave you that bet back because we made that bet for the Bronco game, and I won that. And I said double nothing on the Niner game. I knew the Niners were going to beat us, but I'm a gentleman. I gave you a shot.
Russell Wilson let me down, man. But listen,
he ain't gonna let me down this week because I think they're gonna beat you.
Oh, well, bet it back then, Thomas.
Russell Wilson looked just like he was looking when he left daggone Seattle, looking like he on the decline.
Hey, listen, I hope the Broncos lose every game. We get their pick.
Get in there,
Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. We're gonna see what Washington do at the end of the year. Like I
It's
said,
a big game. They play the Eagles this week.
It's the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of motherfuckers ain't talking that same talk they was talking at the beginning of the year. That, you got Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz saying this. Look at Carson Wentz now.
I told you.
Look at me now.
D-Free. What did I tell you about Carson Wentz? If he stay healthy, y'all gonna be all right.
I know that. That was my only concern from the beginning. That was my only concern of him from the beginning. I was concerned that he was going to be injured. If he's healthy, he's a good quarterback. I already know that. That's what I've been saying. I'm just not concerned with. I'm not 100% confident in his daggone health.
Y'all do this show every Thursday?
Who?
Man, Carson Wentz ain't shit, man.
I tell you what, he better than Dak Prescott right now.
Shit. Carson Wentz ain't shit.
What is Dak Prescott doing right now?
Letting his backup, who is better than Carson Wentz, go ahead and get us off to a good start.
Neither one, Carson Wentz, Cooper Rush, nor Dak Prescott put up the numbers that Carson Wentz put up. Neither one of them.
In fact, you know what, man? I feel disrespected. Why am I gray in your chat, D-Free?
Neither one of them put up the numbers that Carson Wentz put up yet.
Hey, knockout.
I don't want to hear no Cowboy slander, man. I don't want to
Hey,
hear.
listen. Hey, listen. LT about to be at the game, man. I think Michael Parsons gonna choke.
That's all right. We got somebody better than LT. He can be at the game. Michael Parsons gonna show out. Yeah.
You say y'all got somebody better than LT. Who was that?
The last thing I'm worried about is Michael Parsons, bro.
He gonna choke, bro. He gonna choke in front of LT.
Yeah. I mean, like I said,
my shit died on me, bro. I cannot believe this shit.
It's still early in the season. This is only week 3 coming up.
Nigga, the condiments ain't fit to do a damn thing, bro.
Y'all sitting here relying on a quarterback that y'all just benched and y'all was about to give away. So y'all better hope
he's better than Carson Wentz, though. I can tell you that.
Not. No, he's not. Stop lying to yourself. No, he's not.
I don't want to lie to you, brother.
What numbers has he put up in his career that's been better than Carson Wentz?
We got to the NFC Championship.
No, I said what numbers has he put up? Not what numbers your team put up. What numbers he put up?
You know, it's a team game.
No, you said he's better than Carson Wentz. You ain't say your team is better than Washington. You say he's better than Carson Wentz. So I asked what numbers has he put up that was better than Carson Wentz?
Hey, his winning percentage is better.
I know the Eagles is way better without Carson Wentz than they are with Carson Wentz. Is all I'm saying.
No, it's not. His winning percentage is not better than Carson Wentz.
The Eagles are better with Jalen Hurts than they are with Carson Wentz.
George Pickens, relax, dog.
His winning percentage is not better than Carson Wentz. So you can stop lying with that one too. His winning percentage is not better.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about
numbers he put up that's better than Carson Wentz.
All his numbers is cool, but I know when he leads teams, they get better.
Except for the coach.
What team got better? Because last time I checked, when he was with the Eagles won the Super Bowl with him.
The Eagles are better without him.
The Eagles won the Super Bowl with him. They haven't been back to the Super Bowl since he left.
Did he play in that game? Hold on.
He didn't play in the playoffs.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Did he play?
He didn't play in the Super Bowl. He played in the playoffs. He got hurt in the playoffs.
He got hurt what in the middle of their first game, right?
The first playoff game, right?
He got hurt after he got them a winning record to make it to the Super Bowl. Make it to the playoffs.
But I don't think he played in the playoffs. I think he got
hurt. But did he get hurt?
Yes, he did.
Didn't he get hurt? Didn't Nick Foles?
He played in the playoff and he came back in the
Nick Foles
playoff.
go on a great run or something?
Yeah, it was Nick Foles.
He came back.
Then he got hurt again. And Nick Foles let him play playoffs.
He came back and got hurt again.
No, he got hurt against the Seahawks. He made the playoffs with the Eagles, and then Clowney got a dirty hit on him, and he got hurt. And the Seahawks beat the Eagles in the playoff game. Yep. That was his last.
Nick Foles had him in the playoffs twice.
No.
Wentz led him to the playoffs. This Foles won the Super Bowl, but he won a playoff game too. I thought he won 2 playoff games.
He won 1 playoff game. He won 1 playoff game, and he won the Super Bowl. He won the NFC Championship and the Super Bowl. They had a bye week the first week of the playoffs, and Carson Wentz came back in that divisional game, and then they got hurt in the NFC Championship.
Okay, yeah.
And got hurt in that game.
Yeah, but Wentz led them to the playoffs a second time. They went to the playoffs again.
Yeah,
because I know they lost that game to Seattle.
Like I said, matter of fact, since Carson Wentz left the Eagles, they haven't been back to the playoffs. So you can't say that they've been better. They haven't been back to the playoffs.
Well, when he left, they are better now than when he left.
You look at the coach. Look at the coach.
He was there for more than 2 years.
Look at the coach. What
happened to those other years? Because he was there. Y'all bought up 2 years. What about the other years? How'd they do those years?
What do you mean? What about those years? I'm bringing up what you said. You said since every team that he's left, they've been better. And I said they haven't been back to the Super Bowl since they haven't been back to the playoffs since he left. And then if you go look at the Colts is on a losing streak right now since he left.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm just going by what y'all keep telling me. I don't everything y'all saying, it doesn't seem true to me.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing bad about Wentz. I only said
no. I'm talking about Kyle and Knockout. They know what I'm talking about. Like I said, daggone Garoppolo, his daggone records ain't better than Carson Wentz. His stats ain't better than Carson Wentz. And what Knockout saying about how the teams are when Carson Wentz leave, ain't even one of them been better because ain't even one of them been to the playoffs since Carson Wentz left. There was one game from away from making the playoff. Everybody want to put it on Carson Wentz, but last time I checked, the defense was the one that allowed them to score, not Carson Wentz. He said, "Y'all lucky I got a call." Nah, not you lucky. You lucky because I'm going. Like I said, I'm going by what you said. You said the teams was better when he left, and from what I look at, the teams are not better when he left. The teams are actually worse since he left.
The ugly ass hoodie, the Niner hoodie.
But
don't be ahead of the whole life, dog. Hey, listen. Our colors are better than yours, bro. Our jerseys are better.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Absolutely not.
No, they're not.
Unless you blood, that's the only thing that's good. But other than that, it is absolutely not.
Bro,
our colors is way better.
Our organization is better than yours. We got more rings than y'all, man. I mean, everything about my team is better than your team.
1995. That's like 30 years ago.
Listen, man. The sun shines on the dog's ass. Man. Listen, man. If we had Russell Wilson, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Tommy. If we had Russell Wilson, we would have had 5 championships, man. 5 of them shits. With the defense that we had and the offensive weapons that we had, we would have had 5 because our coach wouldn't have been dumb enough to make him throw the ball when he could have just ran the ball with Marshawn Lynch. Oh, my bad. No, my mistake. John Harbaugh didn't run the ball with fucking Frank Gore. So that's why we fucking lost to the goddamn.
I think that was Russell Wilson's call because so far what we've been seeing when he get down to the goal line, he like throwing the ball. He don't run the ball. I think that might have been Russell Wilson's call. Though.
Nah, that was all the coach and fucking Bevel because I can't stand Bevel. I didn't like Bevel when we were winning. He's
think
a
that might have been Russell Wilson, man. I'm trying to say y'all, that nigga keep running the ball. I mean, he keep throwing the ball every time he get down to the goal.
We did watch Russell Wilson go a whole game, sit here and watch him go a whole game and throw it every time he got to the goal line.
Hey, Southern T, man. I'm sending out my condolences to your team. I mean, y'all really fucking terrible.
It's just 2 games. Ain't y'all 1-1? Ain't y'all 1-1?
We 1-1. Y'all niggas on 2. Y'all about to be on 3 this week.
Yeah, at least y'all 1-1 though. Y'all 1 game ahead of us. We ain't got a win. Y'all got 1 win more than us.
But we got to win in our division. That counts for a little bit more. And it was against a rival. But listen, man. My condolences, man, because listen,
we ain't really got deep enough in the season for me to start to talk yet because ain't nothing happen yet. See, this how you know when teams been bad, right? No, not like division winners, right? We know that it take a whole season. You know what I mean? We start off 0-4 every year in the season. You know what I mean? So I ain't tripping on it. But
now listen, if Derrick Henry can carry y'all like he normally do,
y'all gotta go back to Garoppolo. They gotta hurt.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Y'all got Ryan Tannehill. He ain't no fucking better.
They gotta hurt.
Ryan
They
Tannehill
gotta hurt.
No fucking better, dog.
They gotta hurt right there.
Hey,
no, he ain't.
Ryan Tannehill is. I want to see what that young boy gonna do though. That y'all got backing him up. That's what I want to see. I kind of want to. Yeah, he's black kid gonna do something.
He's a raw talent.
They need to keep. Yeah, they need to let him sit a little more.
I mean,
I want Seattle together.
Y'all gonna see him soon enough.
I like raw talent though, bro. I like raw talent, man. If you can like mold it into something good. I fucking love it, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I don't want to fuck them up. I think it'll work. I think it'll work right now if they do it like a RPO type thing. But outside of that, they gonna get them killed. They not.
One thing about RPO, he's got to be able to read the defense. Yeah. You know, if you can read the defense and what the D line, then he could run that offense.
But I mean, listen, you got Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna put 30 people in the box. If you could just deliver a nice ball in the bread basket, you're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Because Ryan Tannehill, I mean, the man is fucking terrible. And it's like, dude, you can't. You gotta help Derrick Henry out a little bit, bro. Like I know he can carry 4 people with him. You know what I'm saying, to the goal line, but dude, help him out a little bit. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. I don't know what happened with AJ Brown, but there's no way y'all should have let him go to the damn Eagles.
We gave Tannehill that $100 million. We gave Tannehill that $100 million.
Oh my goodness.
Man, I would have. Hey, listen. Is there a luxury tax in the NFL or what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think so. They got a cap, a hard cap, I think.
Who did y'all franchise tag though?
I don't think they use it. Not every team.
They ain't use a franchise tag.
Yeah, not every
team. That's why AJ left because they didn't use a franchise tag.
Yeah,
they should have franchised.
I would have franchised shit off that dude.
Yeah, but then if he don't want to be franchised, he could sit out.
I mean, yeah, he could sit out, but
he didn't. He wanted to stay. He wanted to stay. They didn't want to pay him.
Man,
I don't think he would have sat out because he didn't make big money like that to be sitting out like that.
Hey, the condiments, nigga, they did Kirk Cousins like that.
He got $100 million. He was going to twice. Get $100 million.
Yeah, we did Kirk Cousins twice.
Yeah,
we franchised Kirk Cousins twice. No, was it 3 times?
Four times.
I think it was 3 times.
I think it was only twice. I don't know. Was it 3? I think it was twice.
I think it was 3 times. I think the most you can franchise somebody is 3 times, and I think we franchised them all 3 times. And the last time we couldn't franchise him, so he just went to free agency market. I think you can franchise up to 3 times. Whatever the max amount of times you can franchise him, that's what we did to Kirk Cousins. So if it's 3 times, then we franchised him 3 times. I know it was the max amount.
How many years he played with y'all? 3?
He came in 2014. I mean 2012. That's when he came to us.
And he
didn't leave. If you go to see how many years he's been with Minnesota, let me look up Kirk Cousins real quick.
Y'all ended up paying Kirk Cousins more by franchise tagging him 3 years.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, because they automatically the top 5 salaries at that position. It's an average, I think, right? It's an average of the top 5.
He played with us for 6 years.
Okay, so maybe it was 3 years then.
Yeah,
because the first year I don't think he played. Then he came off because somebody got hurt.
Yeah, because we got him in 2012, and he didn't go to Minnesota until 2018.
Yeah, he came out the same year as Wilson.
So we had 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015.
There's a lot of quarterbacks.
2016, 2017. Yeah, we franchised them. We franchised them. All
those quarterbacks in the first round in 2012 are not in the league anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah,
I think only one of them is still in the league. I think there's only one.
So Luck was out. Griffin is out. He's not in the league anymore, is he?
No, Griffin is on college football. He's a college analyst.
Yeah. Because Wilson was a 3rd round, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And first round. So it was Luck, Griffin, and somebody else.
Luck. It was Luck. The only one that's still left is, I believe, is Kirk Cousins.
He was a first rounder?
No, he wasn't a first rounder. I'm talking about out of that 2012 draft.
No, Wilson was in that draft. Wilson was in that draft, but he wasn't a first rounder.
Russell came before 2012.
No, Russell was 12. His first year was 12.
Nah.
Yeah, he came the same year as Luck.
Yeah, that 2012 draft was wrong.
Yeah, he came the same year because the rookie of the year was close, and they gave it to Luck, I think. And it should have went probably either to Griffin or Wilson.
Now Griffin got rookie of the year.
Yeah, I'm
Griffin.
pretty sure
Griffin won. Okay.
RG3 got.
I know it was a big debate over it, but Wilson didn't come close.
Hell yeah, he got rookie of the year.
Yeah, so it was Griffin, Luck, and then Wilson.
Griffin let me down, man.
And they went to the playoffs. I don't think the folks went to the playoffs.
Wasn't Russell Wilson a supplement draft?
No.
Nah, he was 3rd round.
No, it's just that he switched colleges, but he only played, I think, 1 year in Wisconsin.
Who was the quarterback that was a supplement draft?
Oh, that's years ago. That was
talking about Terrell Pryor.
Was it Pryor?
You talking about Terrell Pryor?
Okay.
He was a supplementary pick?
Yeah. He got in trouble right before the draft.
Well, he got drafted as a receiver though, right? Because he switched positions.
Yeah. Yep. He had to switch because he had to switch because he got in trouble, and they said, you got to play wideout.
Okay.
But he ended up playing quarterback anyway. He still played quarterback.
Yeah, he played quarterback, but then he played receiver, I think, with Washington.
His main position was wideout, but I remember he played QB for like 2 teams, and then the Raiders QBs got hurt, and he ended up playing again for a third team with the Raiders. He played about 7 years in the league. He played about 3 quarterback, about 4 wide receivers. But he got stats in both. He got stats in both categories though.
Okay. Yeah. That's Seneca Wallace.
Cam.
Yeah, like Seneca Wallace.
Stop that bullshit about Jimmy Garoppolo. That nigga only threw for 3,000 plus yards twice in his career.
He's trash. He's a game manager, man.
Well, listen. He manages the game. And listen. Hey, hopefully,
Terrell Price start complaining like, but don't be throwing me a quarterback during the weekend. You gotta let me know early.
You know what you've done, D-Free? You have successfully hurt me.
You had to put the camera on
when they play y'all. Listen, anytime y'all play the Cowboys, I'm rooting for the Cowboys.
I don't care. I don't care. I want y'all to root for the Cowboys. We play better when we're the underdogs.
The Commanders, Kamikaze.
We play better when we're the underdog. I want y'all to root for the Cowboys.
Nah, man, fuck y'all. Listen, I hate the Cowboys. D-Free, you have convinced me to hate y'all more. Because you're fucking ridiculous, man. I mean, you come on here on this white folks internet and you parade around with Carson Wentz. You know what, man? I didn't think you can go that low.
I'm just going by what the man has put up for my team. I don't know about nobody else because he threw for over 3,000 yards.
Y'all 1-1, right?
But for my team, the man is completing 65.5% of his passes. He's thrown for over 600 where he throws 650 yards already. He's thrown 7 touchdowns already. He got 3 interceptions, but he has a quarterback rating of 100.3.
Y'all 1-1, right?
Yeah, same as y'all. Same as y'all.
Y'all didn't play in the fucking monsoon neither though. Y'all didn't play in the damn.
It don't matter y'all playing the monsoon or not. Y'all lost.
They're gonna lose this week too.
I got a question for you, D-Free.
The Broncos are gonna beat y'all.
What's that?
Hey, listen, the 2 guys up top. The last time we played the Seahawks, we won. Last time we played
It's about time.
The Condoms, we won. So y'all should probably lay low. You definitely with that ugly ass hat. That hat is fucking hideous. That's one of the dumbest looking birds I've ever seen in my life. Nobody will wear that. The only people that wear Seahawks anything that you gotta be from Seattle. I've never met a Seahawks fan nowhere else. I've never bumped.
I'm in the Bronx though. I'm in New York in the Bronx, and I'm a Seahawks fan.
You should be ashamed.
Yo, you know what I had to deal with here when they sucked? It was a lot of years that we were trash.
You have to be some type of animal to wear a Seahawks hat in New York. Shout out to you for making that mistake. Listen, you could have been a Giants fan.
Imagine being a fan of a team that had John Kitna as their quarterback. Come on, man. I had to go through all that.
Listen, how did you trip and fall into being a Seahawks fan? Because this is my accident.
Because I followed Rick Meyer to them because I'm a Notre Dame fan. So when Rick Meyer got drafted, I kind of like shifted in. I always liked the Seahawks, but I used to root for the Giants too. When the Seahawks were in the AFC, so I like the Seahawks in the AFC and the Giants in the NFC.
Right.
Well, Rick Meyer got drafted over there. I kind of stood with them because I thought Rick Meyer was going to be the next best thing. And he sucked. He had one good year, and that was it. And I just rode with him. I just stood with them, you know. Then when they went to the NFC, I had to really pick one team. I couldn't root for 2 NFC teams. So I just chose to be different and root for Seattle. Because the Giant fans out here are ridiculous. I can't stand them. So, so that's why I rock with the Seahawks since like the 90s. Since like 91.
Okay, I feel you. That ain't too. Because, see, I wish y'all just kept y'all stinking asses in the AFC, man. We had enough. But really, I hate the Rams more than I hate y'all because we've been whooping their ass for longer. But
yeah, that's a big rivalry, yeah.
Yeah, but y'all beat our ass for so many years that the hatred has topped. But the thing about the Seahawks that you gotta respect, that defense, Legion of Boom, like Richard Sherman when he came to the Niners, that was the happiest day of my life.
I don't know why.
Because I knew it was the end of the Seahawks. Listen, you know what I mean?
I'm about to say, because Richard Sherman is not that dude. Richard Sherman is not that dude.
Sherman was good, but he was good. He was better in the locker room too. So when he went to the Niners,
Great
he was
fucking
better,
locker room.
you know, he's a good locker room guy.
Sherman is a system corner. He's a system corner.
That's not true. In the beginning, he was, but he switched man to man after when the safety started to get hurt. When Chancellor got hurt, he started playing more man to man on both sides. Like he was always, you know, they always said, "Oh, he only plays one side of the field." But when Chancellor got hurt and banged up, he started playing more man to man on both sides. The best thing about Sherman, I mean, maybe people think it's Sherman, but Sherman was a physical corner, and they changed the rules. You can't the 5 yards and all that touching and everything. Seattle got flagged a lot for it because he was physical. He was one of the only corners that really tackle too. There's not a lot of D-backs that even make tackles on running backs. Sherman did that.
D-Free, how long you gonna be on here, man?
I've been looking for my bank card the whole time I've been on this motherfucker. I finally found that bitch. God damn, I was sick over here.
How long you gonna be on for, bro?
We got to make our picks for sure. You probably got a phone call. We gonna be on here for a minute. We got to make our picks. Probably about another.
Y'all niggas know I go live at 10.
So stop.
We usually do it. He usually does it on Sundays. But
I got a cousin, Cal, that's a 49er fan, so I'm used to talking shit to y'all. Stop cheering for the 49ers, Cal.
Hey, listen. Y'all should have never left Texas. Y'all should have stayed at the Oilers.
You stupid.
Nah, but the real reason I hate the 49ers is because of their fans, man.
Don't you dare speak on the Oilers in Tennessee. Don't you dare speak on the Oilers in Tennessee. You dare say that word in Tennessee. If you say that in here. We don't speak. We don't know nothing about oil, no Oilers, her oil, nothing.
Oh man.
Nothing. We take Warren Moon though proudly though. We like him. We take Warren Moon proudly though.
Listen, I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna keep it G. Shout out to TWT, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing a hell of a job, man. I feel like I'm an honorary member and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all the family. I be telling you, y'all the family already. Y'all just got
you know, me and G5, we got our own cook. We ain't monetized it or no shit, but you know, we the cleanup crew. Where the fuck G5 been at, man?
I don't know. I was looking for him. He was up here last week. I was looking for him to come up today.
That nigga ain't cleaned up shit in about a week, man.
He said that nigga ain't cleaned up shit.
I'm gonna call that nigga, man, because he the cleanup, he the AM cleanup, and he ain't cleaned up a goddamn thing in the AM. I'm getting up like, damn, where the hell is G5 at?
Right.
I think he had a live a couple of days ago.
He did. Like
he had a live. Yeah, he had a live a couple of days ago.
I didn't see it, bro.
But he used to clean it every morning though. I know what Cal saying. I be waking up like, damn. I wake up see it 5 like damn. 5 on that.
Cause that's how we built it. So like basically I get off and then he come on. Like him and TV, like we always do these long ass live streams. So when I get off, either T on or he on. And then after he go off, I go on at 10. That's why I started going on at 10 because it was that small pocket where nobody was on. I'm like, oh shit. Let me go ahead and go on at 10. So that's why. So right after he got off, I would just go on. So he fucked up the rotation.
Yep. But yeah,
I got because what the moment I get back to the live, like in the mornings and shit, Fag will be right back every day. Type shit. Like I used to do it in the morning too. Then me and Fag clicked up. And so shit, I just, you know, in line. I go on after him. But days when he don't do it, I do it. But he ain't been doing it in a minute. In the day I crank up, it'll be the day that he go. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the day that he hop on that mother.
Yeah, hey, listen, man. After y'all make y'all predictions, and y'all in this live, man. I'm live at the over at the boxing section and shit.
Oh, quick, we say G5 got a toothache, so that's why he ain't been.
Man, we don't want to hear nothing about no toothache. Get your ass up, G5. 50 Cent got shot in the mouth, man. He ain't stopped talking.
Yeah. I saw a quick. I was doing something. I was looking.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
I got you.
That two-fake make a woman out any man, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tough. I'm the toughest man alive, boy. That teeth.
I'm just talking shit.
That tooth get to hurting, boy. I'm gonna be in this bitch in a ball, dog. I'm gonna be in this bitch about to cry for real. That tooth different.
The one thing about them YouTube algorithms, though, man, if you miss a couple of days, it's like they just disown you.
Fact, for real, dog. I hate that shit. Nigga, I be dropping about 3-4 videos a day. I've been dropping 2, and they been disowning me.
Yep.
I don't know what the hell. Like sometimes I get a 40 people stream, and then they'll give me like 10. I'm like, God damn, brother, I just had a good live. Why y'all doing me like this?
He could go to the emergency room quick, get some of them antibiotics. It'll cost him about $40. Shit gonna have that shit gone in 2 days, like a day and a half, and then he need to get that motherfucker pulled. But that shit gonna be gone.
And y'all be careful buying these Rolexes from these places too, man.
Well,
they be having replicas, man. Them shits don't be real Rolexes, man. So y'all be careful with these replica Rolexes out there, man. They been tricking niggas out their dough and shit. So y'all niggas be careful with the Rolexes, man.
Yeah, that's for all y'all smokers.
Yeah, my jeweler. Now listen. They get niggas, regular niggas, like niggas that just stack their money and trying to get something nice for themselves. They get them because what they do is they use aftermarket parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you can't even take a watch to Rolex to get it fixed. You got to go to the jeweler you got it from.
Right.
So, and because like my homeboy, he told me his partner went to Rolex to get his clean, right? He was, in the mall and shit. He was like, man, shit. While I'm in here, might as well just go ahead and get it clean. They said, oh, this is a nice watch, but we don't clean those.
Man, that's crazy.
Y'all niggas be careful. That's why I was gonna give you one, and my jeweler was like, that ain't gonna hold no value. So I was like, what you mean? It's a Rolex. He's like, these are aftermarket parts, man. You ain't gonna. It's not an investment. He was like, just get this one. This is the investment. This one is not an investment. So I was like, oh shit.
That's a book. I mean, I stopped smoking.
Hey, you supposed to either one. It's raining.
Hey, D Freeman, I appreciate you for extending your platform to me, man.
Oh,
we missed you over there at the boxing section, man. You used to come.
I still be coming through. I still be coming through. I just haven't been jumping on the panel. I still be coming through though.
No, we need you on the panel. You know what I'm saying?
Clear for sure.
We made our pick. We made our picks yesterday because it's game day today, so we made our picks today and shit. And,
okay.
We made our picks yesterday, matter of fact. So I'm ready for men's football season, man. Listen, man.
Yeah, man.
When football season is active, boxing takes a little backseat. I'm not gonna lie, man.
I do this. I said the same thing.
I be trying to keep it balanced, but I looked at my page. I said, damn, I got a lot of football shit up here. So
listen. I put boxing news and updates just so random people can come see. But we talking about football, dog.
Yep.
That's how I am. Like football is my first love. I love boxing, but football is my first love. I've been playing football since I was 6 years old. I would tell everybody get the hell out the house while I'm watching my football game.
Most boxers
talk to me all day long. They can talk to me all day long while I'm watching boxing matchup. But when it comes to a football game, don't say nothing to me. Don't ask me to do nothing. I'm not going nowhere.
Most boxers come from football anyway.
Boxing was my shit, right? But basketball is really my shit. But it's not really that exciting to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't really like because it's so hard. It's so hard to have a diehard team in basketball because so many different players. Mm-hmm. But when you come to football, you have no choice. It's like nobody's saying I only like to play. I only like players. Nah, nigga, you like a team. When it comes to football, it's an argument. It's like, nigga, you got fantasy football is better than anything fantasy, anything else.
Yeah,
everything.
Because when it comes to football, it's more of a team sport. Basketball, one person can pretty much change a team.
In the instant,
it's not so much one person to change the team. It's still more of a team sport because even though you have a great quarterback, that great quarterback ain't playing defense. You still need a defense.
Look at the Raiders. I be saying about football and basketball. Basketball is like the man pulling the lever, right? The actual man in the chair that pull the lever. That's basketball. Football is the working pieces that go on inside of the machine that get the product done. You get what I'm saying? It's more of a process for football. Like this quarterback got to throw to this nigga. He got to throw that bitch right. He got to catch that motherfucker, and you got to run. Basketball, one dude could literally sit like 2 pick and rolls and just score you 40 straight points. He can't do that shit every single game, but more times than not, one person can take over a basketball game on any given night. Football, it's always gonna be multiple motherfuckers.
Well, listen, man, I love y'all, man. Much love to y'all, man. If y'all can stop by the channel, man, stop by to the boxing section, man. We live. And, you know what I'm saying? We'll be talking about the weigh-in, talk about the fight for this week. There's 2 fights this weekend, so we're going to talk about those. And then football is going to creep right in, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to holler at y'all later on, man. I appreciate y'all for always showing me love, man. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, man. Be safe.
Have a great day.
All right. Yeah, so we're gonna get into these picks. I know Case of Boy gonna jump back up in a little while. A1 said he want to know. A1 want to know. He wants somebody to send him the teams that we're choosing between for his picks because he had to step out. So I send him the teams that we're choosing, and he'll make his picks, and then I'll put them down for the picks that he made. But as y'all can see on my screen, we had our picks last week. Once again, me and Thomas is tied at the top. Last week I had 4 picks right, 4 picks wrong. Thomas had 4 right, 4 wrong. T was I think T. Hold on,
3 and 3. I was 3 and 3 after the first week.
Yeah, first week you was 3 and 3. This week you was 3 and 5. We talked. He had an improvement from last week. The first week he was 1 and 5. The second week he was 4 and 4. Case of Boy
5 and 9. D free.
Yeah, you 5 and 1. You 5 and 9. I mean, I'm sorry, you 5 and 9. You was 4 for 4 this past week. So you was 1 and 5 the first week. So yeah, you 5 and you 4 for 9. Oh no, you 5 and 9. I got you 4 now. Okay, yeah, you 5 and 9. My bad.
I wish my fantasy team was up there.
I'm 1 and 1. I'm looking good.
It's gonna be the show.
I know.
Gotta
be 3, you know.
Yeah, Case of Boy, first time up. He's 3 and 5. A1 Hoops, first time, he's 4 and 4, and G5 first time 4 and 4. So those were the picks for last week. Like I said, I'm 8 and 6. Thomas is 8 and 6. T is 6 and 8. We Talk is 5 and 9, not 4 and 9. People 5 and 9. Case of Boy is 3 and 5. A1 is 4 and 4, and G5 is 4 and 4. So yeah, that was our picks for last week. We're gonna get into the pick for this week. The first game of the week that I'm gonna pick. Why not start it off with Thursday night football? We got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland is favorite 4 points. They're playing in Cleveland. Who y'all got? I'm gonna start off with this one with T. Who you got in this game?
Well, I picked the Steelers, last week, and it kind of laid a dub for me. The Steelers' defense is damn good. The offense, it's a little suspect. Like I'm not so, and I like Mitch Trubisky. It's crazy. I liked him coming out of college, but I'm not sold on him as an NFL quarterback right now. It's like he does. I don't even want to say he does just enough. He does just enough to lose you the game. It's like he may have like 80 passing yards and like 80 rushing yards. You get what I'm saying? Like that's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, but it's good that he rushed for the 80, right? But it's terrible that he only threw for 110 type. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I just can't trust Trubisky, and I want to so bad, but I can't. I like that Steelers defense a lot. Nick Chubb, going up against the Steelers defense is basically what this game gonna be about. Jacoby Brissett is a quarterback who could keep you in the game, don't make a lot of mistakes. You know what I mean? Got a nice arm, make good decisions. I like that Steelers defense. My first man wants to tell me to go with the Steelers defense, but their offense gonna have to show me. You know what I mean? I think the Steelers offense will be better when they put the rookie Pickett in out of Pittsburgh, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, out of Pittsburgh. I think they'll be better once they play him. But this week I'm gonna go with the Bears because I don't believe in my boy Mitch Trubisky.
You gonna go with the Browns? Okay. I got Case Avoid. He put all his picks in there just in case he drop off again. So Case Avoid picked the Browns as well. In case Avoid's back up here, but yeah, I got all your picks up on the screen. So I got all your picks just in case you drop off.
I'm a bet Steelers with the 3.5 though. If y'all like to bet, Steelers with the 3.5 will probably be a good bet because I expect it to be a close game.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go to Thomas. Who you got in this game, Thomas?
Yeah, honestly, this is a coin flip for me. This is tough, and do we know if Garrett is playing or not? I think Garrett is hurt. I think he's key. He's not playing.
Oh, Myles Garrett, yeah, he's playing, but Jadeveon Clowney not playing.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh this game.
Okay.
I think Najee's gonna have a good game running the ball. I think that's the only way they're gonna win if they could run the ball well. And I think Trubisky will make some plays today. I know he's kind of like on the hot seat now. He hasn't performed well the first 2 games, but I think he'll manage the game well. And I think Pittsburgh's defense will take the Browns. I mean, will be the factor in this game, and that's why I'm picking them to beat the Browns.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go to We Talk. Who you got in this game?
This is a tough one for me. You know, it's a divisional game against the Browns. And looking at the Browns, they do have Jadeveon Clowney out on defense. And looking at their first 2 games, they were okay against the pass. I feel like their offense is inconsistent, and their defense isn't really all that. They got low-key. They did get torched against the Jets last week, and then against the Panthers, Baker Mayfield being in the new system, they did pretty good for what it was. And then the Steelers, the main thing is TJ Watt is out, and that really hurt the Steelers against the Patriots last week. And but still,
Watt coming back this week?
No. He's gonna be out for till week 6, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he got a torn pec.
But what I did see is the Browns. They struggled a little bit against the run, and like Thomas was saying, I do feel like Najee will be able to kind of have a breakout game this season. And the Steelers do well against the run, more against running backs, not like receiving backs. Well, yeah, they do better against running backs. So, and Nick Chubb is more of a running back, and I think the Steelers are gonna pull out a tight one. So it's gonna be a low-scoring game. They might win it 17-14, something like that.
Okay, you got the Steelers too. All right. This one here, this is a toss-up for me. Because what I saw how the Browns let down against the Jets last week, and it was literally like a minute and 40 seconds left, and they let the Jets come back and win that game, score 2 touchdowns to win that game with a minute and 40 seconds left. And the Browns, the Steelers, they don't score a lot of points. But the thing, the Browns defense ain't been the Browns defense that I'm used to seeing. Myles Garrett is about the only good person you could count on as far as that defense. Their defense hasn't been that shutdown defense that they once was a couple of years ago. Now, even though the Steelers took a big hit with T.J. Watt going down, I think they still got enough talent on their defensive line to still cause havoc in the backfield. And we know that the Browns is playing with a backup quarterback with Jacoby Bristol. So, I want to. Shit, this is a toss-up. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that away. See, the Steelers is 1-0 away. They 0-1 at home, and the Browns are 0-1 at home and 1-0 away. I'm gonna go with the Steelers off of that. I'm gonna go with the Steelers off of that. Yeah.
Split on the panel.
No, it literally came down to me looking at their record and seeing the where they won their games at, because that it's a toss up.
About the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, they don't have a run defense.
All right, Kay.
Is run defense.
All right, Kay.
Y'all got that man from Bama back there. We talk. Y'all got that man back there now for sure.
Yeah,
I'm scared of him.
Fitzpatrick.
Roll Tide.
You say the Pittsburgh Steelers don't have a run defense, but nobody's rushed for 100 yards on them.
Okay,
so
okay.
And real quick, y'all, the Browns lost their game last week because the receivers from the Jets did real good. Like they passing defense gave away, not they run defense. At the end, they pass defense gave away.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see.
It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be tight. Let's go to the game is for all the marbles. Somebody got to lose they own. Raiders versus the Titans. Both teams are 0-2. Somebody got to lose they own.
Somebody's
the Raiders is playing.
I already told you.
Tennessee. The Raiders is playing at Tennessee. They actually are favored in this game 2 points. Tennessee lost their home opener. This past week? Yeah, this past week Tennessee lost their home opener. Raiders lost their home opener in week 1. So both of these teams are 0-2. Somebody got to win. I'm gonna start this one off with Thomas.
You can start with me again. You can start me since it's my team.
I'm gonna call my team game too. Who you got in this one, Thomas?
This one I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders. I think both teams are eager and desperate to win a game, but I feel like the Raiders are just a better team, especially on paper, offensively and defensively. Tannehill does not look good at all, and if Tannehill don't look good, then Henry don't look good because they stack up the box. I just think the Raiders are going to win this game. It's going to be a close game until the 4th. I think the Raiders pull away. And I'm sorry, T. I think the Raiders are going to. I think the Titans are going to start off 0-3.
Yeah. All right, Case of Boy. Who you got? I see you already got the Raiders.
Raiders.
Tell us why you picked the Raiders.
He's on the Raiders team, man. He's gonna be booming all kind of fucking field goals tonight. I don't think they're gonna score a touchdown. It's gonna all be field goals.
Okay.
No.
He wanted to be all field goals.
Yeah, I need him to make all field goals.
Josh Jacobs for the touchdowns.
We talk. Who you got in this one?
This game, it looked close, but I don't really think so. The Raiders, they blew that lead against the Cardinals, let them come back, and they didn't play too bad against the Chargers. The Titans, they got thrashed against the Bills, and then they lost. They lost a close game to the Giants, and the Raiders, they do pretty good against the run, and this is a division game. Yeah, yep. This is division. Oh, No,
they're not in the same division. They're not.
AFC, but not.
They're the West. They're the West. Yep. And both quarterbacks, they ain't really playing too good. They both turning the ball over. The run game is aight. The receivers, except for Devontae Adams, the first game, it's aight. But Renfro is questionable. So I don't know if he's gonna play, and that'll probably make more openings for Devontae Adams, or it'll open it up more for Josh Jacobs to do his thing, because I already know that's what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna go with the Raiders in this one.
Ooh.
And it'll be a score of 23-17.
All right, T. Who you got in this one, T? Everybody going for the Raiders for so far.
Got the Titans, man. They're here finna go stupid. We ain't starting 0-2, bro. I know my team. I know my team, bro. We ain't going 0-3. Titans by a lot. Titans by a lot more than y'all think.
How Chris Berman says the Raiders?
Raiders.
Expect to see vintage Derrick Henry out here, man. Derek Carr finna turn this motherfucker over. Kevin Byard go have an interception for sure. For sure gonna have an interception. I expect to see multiple interceptions out here because Derek Carr like to stretch the ball, and we got bad corners, but our safeties is damn good. You know what I mean?
I think the only positive thing you're gonna get out of this is that at the end of this game, they're gonna announce that Malik is gonna start next week after the game.
Yeah. So T got the Titans, K got the Raiders, We Talk got Raiders, Thomas got Raiders. So
tighten up.
When I look at this game, I see Derrick Henry. First week he rushed for 87 yards. Second week he was shut down. He only rushed for 25 yards. I don't see too much from the Titans wide receivers. They got a nice defense. They got a nice defense, and they got a good run stop defense. They got a good run stop defense. They got good linebackers. When we look at the Raiders, they've been putting up points. Yeah, they've been putting up points, but they haven't been finishing in the games. So I mean, like I said, they've been putting up points. First week, I think they put up like 30-something points, and then the second week they only put up like 23 points, and they lost that with a last-second field goal. But the one thing that I did notice when I looked at this game, and T told me this the other day, Titans are missing both their starting corners. And one thing we do know about the Raiders is Derek Carr likes to throw the ball. Derek Carr likes to throw the ball. They don't run it as much, so I think it's going to be a bad matchup for Josh Jacob. Even though if they do run it, Titans got a better defense, a better run defense to be able to stop. Nick, what's going on, A1? We only this is our second pick right here. We only made one. We are who you got in the Browns versus Steelers, and now we on the Titans versus the Raiders. Browns versus Steelers is the first game, and Titans versus the Raiders is the second game, and then we're going to go on from there. The Raiders like to throw the ball. They don't run the ball as much. They do run the ball to try to keep you honest, but I think this is going to be a bad matchup for Josh Jacobs. And I think it's going to be a bad matchup for Derrick Henry as well because of the fact that the Titans don't have the receivers. They don't have the receivers. So I'm going to go with, for the last time they let me down this week, I'm going to have to go the other way. I will not be picking them ever again. I'm going to have to go with the Raiders just because they're
Raiders.
And A1 has picked the Browns in the first game, and he's picked the Titans in the second
Let's
game.
go!
The Raiders.
And we know that A1 and T do not know what the hell they talking about. But
This,
I mean,
this gonna be a
that's what they
sweet
call it.
victory this week. I'm telling you, it's gonna be sweet when I come on the show next week. Now, I'm
All right. I mean, we're gonna see.
Gotta miss it by a game, man. This might be the game that Derrick Henry gets that
now
200
this shit
yards.
talking. Now this shit
I mean,
talking.
Derrick Henry might. I mean, I'm due for a loss.
Right.
I'm due for a loss. I mean, it's all good. I'm 8-6. So
Yeah,
I'm
just
due
like
for a
in
loss.
fantasy.
Not picking them, but I
Negative.
I'm the only person got the Browns. Now, K got the Browns too. Never mind.
Yeah,
So
split on the panel.
what I think that's going to be the game of the week. I think this is going to be the game of the week. I'm gonna go to this game next, and this is the Bills versus the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Game of the week. I'm gonna start off with We Talk with this one. Who you got?
Man. Game of the week. Bills versus Dolphins. Well, like I said last week, I'm not sold on the Dolphins. And even after they put up all them points, I'm still not sold on the Dolphins. They did do work in the fourth quarter, but I can't say if they didn't because they did. But other than that, they really been struggling on offense. You know, that offense ain't really got that firepower. And I don't think the Bills is going to relax and keep an eye off of Tyreek Hill and just let them do work like that. We seen the Dolphins the first game, they put up 20 points, and then they went off and did 42. But not the Bills, the Dolphins, my bad. Yeah, the Dolphins did that. But the Bills, though, boy, 31 in the first week and then 41 in the second week. And just let me check their defense. What their defense do? They only had 2 sacks. Okay, I mean that's still solid. Did a little bit of work, but Bills offense looked crazy. They look crazy. Bills defense still looking crazy, and I think in week 3 it's gonna be tough for Miami to really do anything, especially the Ravens. They got to Tua a lot, but then Tua got out of a lot of sacks a lot, and I think the Bills is just going to be able to destroy that O-line. The Bills going to be able to thrash them in the air, on the ground, whatever they want to do. And I don't see the Bills losing, even though it's a divisional game. I got the Bills winning big, yo, like 31-10.
Dwayne, mommy wants some new hibachi noodles.
Actually, I'm gonna do 31-13. 31-13 Buffalo.
Okay, you got the Bills. All right, that's about.
Yep.
All right. Let me go to T in this one.
Who the Bills playing again?
The Dolphins. They both 2-0. They playing in Miami.
Okay, so both offenses look good, right? The Bills offense look like the most consistent from the two. It's just 2 games, right? But the Bills offense look like the most consistent offense. You know what I mean? In the league right now, like as far as like 4 quarters go, they put up points like every quarter. Like they score consistently. Miami offense has looked good, but they did a little cold spot against the Ravens, right? They was able to get it back on track, but they did hit a cold spot. So I said that because both of these teams are led by their offenses. But the Bills, I feel like, have a better defense. Actually, the Bills do have a better defense. If you go by the numbers, they got a better defense, right? A game against 2 good teams. I think the Bills are the better team. You know what I mean? The Bills been playing together for a few years, like the Vikings. I think they got a good camaraderie going right now. The Bills are my Super Bowl winner. My pick to win the Super Bowl this year. So I'm gonna ride with the Bills. You know what I mean? Until they prove me otherwise. I got the Bills.
Okay. Got the Bills. All right, Case Savoy, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the man. I got that. That's my defense for in fantasy, man, and I got Tyreek Hill on the other side, man. Shit. But I gotta go with Hill because man, them motherfuckers ain't gave up but 17 points in 2 games, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't let people score on them much.
All right.
I'm going with the Bills.
Okay. We talked. You said the Bills, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Thomas, who you got?
Well, yeah, this game I want it to be close, and it it's a division game. It's in Miami. Miami's playing home. They got momentum, but I think it's just a bad matchup for Miami. It is a bad matchup for Tua. I think he's going to get pressured a lot. I don't think he's going to get away like he did versus the Ravens in that second half. I think this is going to be an ugly game for Miami. It might be close, like to start off. They might, hit him in the mouth. Buffalo, still, might take it out on Tyreek Hill a little bit for what happened in the playoffs last year with the Chiefs. I don't see this game close at all. I think the Bills are going to win by at least 17. I got the Bills in this one.
Okay. I mean, I believe we all going with the Bills. The Bills, they that team that everybody is looking at to go to the Super Bowl this year. Their defense is good. Their offense is clicking on all cylinders. When I look at the Miami Dolphins, they skated away with a lucky win last week because they was getting handed. They was getting handed in that game. Baltimore went up by 21 easy. They was up 21 going into the fourth quarter. It's just the offensive coordinator got away from doing what they did to get up, and he believed that the game was out of reach, and it just wasn't out of reach. It was the beginning of the fourth quarter, and Miami came down and threw a bomb to Tyreek Hill, and that started it all.
I just messaged you. My bad, D3. No. I'm on the phone. My bad. But
yeah. So the Tyreek Hill he got hot at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and that was all she wrote. And they just kept going to him, and they went down and won that game. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I didn't see nothing special from Miami. They don't have the defense to be able to stop the Bills, because if Baltimore can put up those points on you like that, the Bills definitely could put those points up on you. And I got the Bills as well. So we're all going with the Bills in that one. A1 picked the Bills as well. So A1 picked the Browns, he picked the Titans, and he picked the Bills. Next go to is the Ravens versus the Patriots. I'm gonna start off with K Savoy. Who you got in that one?
I'm gonna go with the Ravens, man.
All right.
He have another good week, man. Yeah. Okay. I think they got to bounce back, man. Yeah, they discussed it with that shit. So
yeah,
I think that's that.
Okay, I can see that. All right, T, who you got in that one?
Ravens playing who?
The New England Patriots.
I got the Ravens.
They playing in New England. This is New England home opener. This is their home opener.
I got the Ravens. I got the Ravens, man. The Ravens finna destroy these people. Ravens look good. The Ravens my surprise Super Bowl pick. They're my surprise Super Bowl pick every single year because I'm biased for Lamar. But the Ravens my surprise Super Bowl pick. Like I got the Bills to win and the Ravens my second team. Ravens laid the egg for me last week, but how could I say they look good while laying the egg? You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about the Ravens. You're not gonna get defenses like the Ravens to blow 20-point leads every week. Ravens go come back, they go beat the hell out the Patriots. I got the Ravens.
Okay. We talk. Who you got?
I think this game is gonna be closer than a lot of people actually think. The Ravens, yeah, they do look good. They is solid, but at the same time, the Patriots defense is actually pretty good.
Lamar is great. We talk.
I get that.
He playing against me. That's why.
Hey, Lamar don't be doing nothing against the Steelers. That's what I gotta say. Hey, but he playing the Patriots though this week, and yeah, the Patriots, they got a pretty good defense. They got a few Ravens players on their defense, so they kind of know how Lamar Jackson move, how he operate. But then we can't forget the Patriots still do got Bill Belichick, and he's a solid coach. He'll be able to game plan well against the Ravens. But I think just the Ravens, they got too many weapons on offense. They got a really good defense. They just can't let off the gas pedal. You know what I'm saying? They gotta keep focused, keep in the zone, and play all the way through until that clock hits 0-0-0 in the fourth quarter. And the Ravens defense is solid. They do got a good pass defense, and I'm a roll with the Ravens in a close one. I think it's gonna be something like a 20-17. Might come down to a game-winning field goal.
All right, you going with the Ravens as well? All right, Thomas, who you got in this one?
This is a tough game, but I can't really do analysis here because I'm getting bullied in my own house right now. So my wife is bullying me. I'm just going to take the Ravens here. I just think I'm just going to go with the better team. Even though they're on the road, I'm just going to go with the Ravens.
Okay. All right. I guess A1 he's gonna put his pick in a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this is a home this is a home opener for the Patriots. I think Ravens is favored 3 points. I think I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I think the Ravens is going to bounce back from that loss that they just took against Miami. I don't think they're going to take 2 back to back. And Patriots, Matt Jones just he doesn't look like he in mid-season form just yet. So I'm gonna have to pick the Ravens in this one. All right, the next game I'm gonna go to is going to be. The very next game is going to be the Eagles versus the Washington Commanders. The Eagles is playing in Washington. This is the first game that Carson Wentz will be playing against his former team since he left them. He left them 2 years ago. They let him go. He went to the Colts, and now he's with Washington this year. The Eagles is favorite 6.5 in this game. We're gonna go with Thomas with this one.
This game is you would think this game is an easy game to pick based on the way the teams have been playing and the directions they've been moving. I think it comes down to Washington's defense. Washington's defense has been pretty shaky. I don't know what Del Rio's doing over there. And the Eagles are just scoring at will on teams. The funny thing about this game, if this game was in Philly, I would have took the Commanders for the upset because I like the story of Wentz coming back to Philly. But being that it's in Washington, I don't like that story as much. He's facing his old team, yes, but I like it if it was the other way around. So I think I'm going to take the Eagles in a closer game than what people think. But I think the Eagles will pull it out. But don't be surprised if Washington wins. I think it's just going to come down to Washington's defense. Because I think besides the play calling that Washington's been doing on an inconsistent level, because even the first game they were kind of inconsistent with the play calling too against the Jags, the defense to me is really what's been suspect. So if they somehow turn it around and have a game plan on Hurts, yeah, they could pull it out. But I'm just gonna go with the hot hand, and I'm gonna take the Eagles in this game.
Okay. All right, Thomas, who you got in this one?
Just did, Thomas.
That was me.
Oh, I'm sorry. We talk. What you got in this one?
Be careful with the.
Ooh wee. My fantasy quarterback. He gonna go crazy. Yes, sir. Looking at this game, the Eagles defense did not really do that well against the Lions in week 1, but against the Vikings, it looked like they came alive. It looked like it's starting to click a lot more, especially for Jalen Hurts on the offensive end. And yeah, that defense, if they play like they did against the Vikings, it's gonna be tough. But then you could also play like they did against the Lions, and that's gonna be even tougher. Well, for the Eagles standpoint, and then the Commanders, we seen them play against the Jaguars week 1, and they were looking good, but then the Jaguars started coming back, doing work, and then we seen them play against last week in the Lions as well, and they also gave up a lot of points to them, and the Commanders offense started coming alive in the second half, and the defense started getting stops, but just based on that inconsistency from the Commanders, and I see more of consistency from the Eagles. I'm a roll with the Eagles coming off of great momentum from the Vikings performance, and I got them in a low key mid to high scoring game. I think the Eagles can put up numbers. It'll be like a 34-24 Eagles.
Okay, you got the Eagles as well. Case of boy, you got the Eagle. I mean, you go ahead with your pick.
Yeah, I'm going.
Case of boy, he got the Eagles. Case of boy, something going on with his audio. But Case of boy got the Eagles. A1. Let's see who you got in this one.
What game we on? Eagles and
Eagles versus the Commanders.
Okay, so who the Commanders played last week?
They played the Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions. I'll say the Lions beat the Commanders last week. I picked the Commanders last week. The first week, I picked the Commanders. They won on the game-winning touchdown. So Carson Wentz is playing well, right? But the offense still kind of sputters a little bit. I'm sold on the defense. The offense got weapons. They got with them. It's more so a chemistry thing with them putting it together. I think. I feel like the Eagles, right, are more high-powered, but I might not feel this way in like week 11. You know what I'm saying? Because I see the weapons that the Commanders got, but they haven't played together a lot. You know what I mean? Yet. With this being a week 3 matchup, right? I like both teams, right? The Eagles defense actually hasn't been playing great. You know what I mean? Their offense was what's been carrying them. They actually been giving up quite a nice amount of points on defense, have the Eagles. You know what I mean? So I don't think that the Commanders offense is going to necessarily struggle against the Eagles defense. I think this is going to be kind of a high-scoring game. Actually, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, right? If the Commanders going to compete right now, it's going to have to be, I think. I feel safer picking the Eagles in this one. You know, I feel safer picking the Eagles. Again, if they play in week 10, you know, I might change my pick. You know what I mean? But I will have to take the Eagles right now. The Eagles' offense look good. Jalen Hurts looking pretty good. You know what I mean? He's one of those players where like everything could go wrong, everything could break down. But he one of those guys that can still, you know, find a way to make something out of nothing. You know what I mean? So this week, until the offense gets stopped, until the offense sputters, I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles over the Commanders this week.
Okay. Everybody picking the Eagles over my Commanders.
I'm gonna say 30. I'm gonna say 33-30. 33-30.
Everybody picking the Eagles over my Commanders.
You don't like it when it's you do it, motherfucker.
So let me look at this game just a little bit closer than everybody else. I have a little bit more insight than everybody else. So when we look at this game, like I said, the Eagles is favored 6.5 points. You look at the Eagles.
That's a lot of points.
You take the Eagles. Eagles scored 38 points in week 1. They scored what?
24.
24 in week 2 against the Vikings.
Without playing Jalen Hurts in the fourth.
I'm not listening to none of that. What I'm saying is the Eagles scored 38. They scored 24. Week 1, Jalen Hurts threw for 240 something yards. Week 2, he threw for 313. Week 1, he had no touchdowns in that 38 score. He rushed for some touchdown. They ain't throw a touchdown at all in that game. But only put up 38 points. No passing touchdowns. Week 2, 24 points. 1 passing touchdown. Put up 313 yards. 1 passing touchdown. 1 interceptions. What I'm noticing with Jalen Hurts is he don't like to throw a touchdown. If they're not running for a touchdown, they're not scoring a touchdown. What I noticed with Washington is most of our touchdowns that were scored against us came in the air. It didn't come on the ground. It came in the air. So, with that being said, I'm going to go with my gut because this nigga is killing me right now. I want to smack the dog shit out of his ass. I don't know what the fuck they're going Jack Del Rio is doing out here. It's like this motherfucker don't know how to call a defensive scheme no more. But I think he got like 1 more week, and his ass gonna be sitting on the hot seat. He got 1 more week to do what he did last week, and he's gonna be sitting on the hot seat.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I said. The defense.
And I mean, our offensive coordinator, he got off to a slow start. He should have called the plays he was calling in the second half. He should have called that in the first half because we went into the game. We went into halftime. A lot of people say, "Oh, they lost." Detroit put up 36 points on Washington. But what a lot of people don't know is we went into halftime down 20-0. We came back and we lost that game by 9 points. So if they would have been playing, if he would have been calling the game the way he called in the second half, if he would have called it in the first half, we probably would have won that game. Because, like I said, he wasn't calling the right play schemes in the first half. My heart say pick the Commanders. My gut say pick the Eagles. I'm gonna go with what usually works for my team. What usually works for my team is when I bet against them, they win. I'm gonna go with the Eagles in this one. And it's going to be the Eagles winning 14-17.
Huh?
14-17.
Okay.
So we're going to go with. We're gonna go with the next game, the Chargers versus the Jaguars. Y'all go ahead and give me y'all picks. I gotta run and pick up my granddaughter from around the corner real quick. So y'all go ahead and call y'all picks. I'm gonna go to K Savoy first, T next, We Talk, Thomas. So y'all go ahead and do y'all picks. When I come back, I'll catch up with y'all doing.
Okay.
All right. I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Sure, I already forgot the order you said.
He gave us a game to pick next.
Yeah, he gave us the Jaguars and the Chargers, but I forgot the order he said.
K Savoy go first.
Okay.
T go next.
Yeah.
We Talk goes third, and Thomas goes fourth.
Okay. Who'd he pick? K picked the Chargers.
All right, my bad.
Who you got, T?
What happened? I was the pick.
Jaguars and the Chargers.
Jaguars and the Chargers. What's the Jaguars? 1-1. Chargers 1-1 as well.
Yep.
Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence.
Justin Herbert questionable.
Christian
with them
Kirk,
ribs.
Christian Kirk, Mike Williams. Justin Herbert is questionable out with the ribs. I cannot pick the Jaguars though, man. The tight end is
a 7-point favorite.
The tight end is Herbert playing or is he not playing?
I don't even know.
They have him questionable. I think he's going to play.
Yeah, he's limited.
We won't know until Sunday, but
He's
they said he's likely to play. They said he feels much better. And I looked because I have him on my fantasy team, so obviously I had to check. I'll tell you what it says right now.
He had limited practice Wednesday.
That's most definitely going to play a part.
Yeah, he said Herbert is feeling better this week and will be a limited practice participant Wednesday. That was yesterday. So analysis say Herbert played through the fractured rib cartilage in the fourth quarter of last Thursday's loss to the Chiefs, throwing his third and final touchdown while clearly in pain. The Chargers consider him day-to-day, and he'll wear a rib protector during individual drills at practice. So he's questionable. I think he's going to play.
That don't sound too convincing.
Man, shit. With the injury in the air, man, I'm gonna take Jacksonville. I'm gonna take Jacksonville out of the simple fact because they quarterback playing. I don't know. I'm not sure if the Chargers, if Herbert, both teams are 100% healthy, I would take the Chargers. But I'm gonna go Jacksonville off the string that I don't know if Herbert going to play, and even if he do play, ribs is an injury that you don't really want to play around with. Mm-hmm. So I feel like if you play, he gonna get re-injured anyway. God forbid, right? I hope they don't happen, but I know how that work. The first time one of those guys lay on you, they junk go break. Junk go snap again. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go with Jacksonville, strictly off the fact that they the more healthier team right now.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, T, on that one. Justin Herbert questionable with a rib injury. Keenan Allen, he's out. He's also questionable. J.C. Jackson, they top corner, he's questionable. Yeah, I don't think he's played so far this season. And Jacksonville, they got no injuries. They healthy. And Jacksonville, they low key. I mean, who they play last week? The Texans, right? No, they played the Colts and they shut them out 24-0. They look okay against the Commanders. Chargers, they did pretty good in both games. Beat the Raiders and then lost to the Chiefs by 3. But if I don't see Justin Herbert, playing the same as he did, even if he does decide to play. And then if he's out, especially Chase Daniel he's not going to make it work for the Chargers. And Austin Eckler ain't really doing no good on the run. So I'm gonna roll with Jacksonville. I just think right now they're the better team, more healthier team. Well, yeah. I'm gonna roll with Jacksonville with a score of something like if Herbert plays, it'll be something like 24-17. 17, and if Chase Daniel plays, it'll be 24. No, it might be 27 to 13. Yep. That's how I'm rocking. Who you got, Thomas?
This game is going to come down to no matter what Herbert plays or not. The Chargers are going to win because of their defense. So the Chargers, they upgraded their defense this year. The defense looks solid. Mm-hmm. When they played the Chiefs, they looked okay at times. I think, the turnover that Herbert did late was kind of the key of the, and the momentum swing of the game. Mm-hmm. I like the Chargers defense. I like them at home. I like that it's a 7-point spread and that everybody's looking at Herbert being hurt and that, Vegas knows what they're doing. They know a lot of people are going to take Jacksonville money line because that looks good. It's going to be a good payout with the, the +7 and the money line. So Vegas never loses. It's very rare that they lose. With all of these things I've just said, plus, especially because of the Chargers defense, I have the Chargers winning big. In a low-scoring blowout, I'm going to say Chargers going to win 23-7.
Solid.
Thomas, Vegas lose all the time. Didn't you just hear me
Vegas
say
does lose. Vegas rarely loses.
I lost 2 weeks in a row on the Bengals. Vegas do lose, Thomas. Quit telling
me. Rarely. I just know a lot of people. This is the game that a lot of people are going to look at to take the underdog.
I lost with the Bengals and the Raiders. They lose. They lose now.
Yeah, I'm just saying this is the underdog that everybody's going to try to take, and they're going to lose.
They lose, Thomas.
All right.
Bengals, Cowboys. I wish I would have been thinking like that when they played the. Like I'm gonna take Cooper Rush because man, I should have did that.
Yeah, no, but that's a different scenario because nobody really would have saw that and said, "Oh, the Cowboys are going to win with Cooper Rush." What I'm saying is that the Jags are getting points and they're the underdog with the opposition team with their quarterback hurt. That's why it looks more friendly to take. Jacksonville looks more, enticing.
So
the Cowboys were not as enticing.
You expect Chase Daniels to be able to move the ball. I don't expect him to be able to do a thing.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying it's more enticing to take the Jags than it was more enticing to take the Cowboys last week. You understand what I'm saying?
It was enticing to take the Bengals with the odds being so close. That's what I was saying.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But as an underdog, the Jacksonville looks more enticing because nobody knows the status of Herbert.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I just most definitely can't go with Chase Daniels to beat nobody. I just ain't gonna do it.
I think Herbert's gonna play, and I like the Chargers defense is gonna play well. They're solid. So they built that team basically on defense. You already know.
Yeah, if Herbert played, then it's a different ball game.
Yeah. But I just don't see Jacksonville scoring more than a touchdown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they scored.
We got to wait for Dwayne, right?
Yeah.
Dwayne gone?
Yeah, he wants to go pick up his daughter or something like that. Or his granddaughter.
Okay. So I won't know the next game, huh?
No, I don't know what game he's gonna pick. How many games we did? Like 5? We did we did the Browns, Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
We did the Raiders and Titans.
Mm-hmm.
We did Chargers, Jags. We did the Eagles, Washington. So we did 4 games. I don't think we did another one.
We did the Bills and
the Bills Dolphins. We did 5 games already.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he wants to pick another 1 or 2. I would assume we pick the Broncos Niners game because that's a good game too. The spread is low. That's going to be that should be a close game.
Yeah, Broncos, Niners.
Nobody cares about
the Packers and Buccaneers too.
Yeah, that's another game he could pick too. That's another good game. Those 2. Nobody cares about Seattle and the Falcons except me. I mean, those games don't mean much. Maybe he'll do the Cowboys and the Giants. That's a division game.
Or the Rams and Cardinals.
Cowboys and the Giants. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good games this week.
I think, maybe just do the night games, the Sunday night and the Monday night. Those are 2 good games. So.
They cool.
Who plays Sunday night?
The Niners and the Broncos.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That should be cool.
How y'all feel about Russell Wilson in the Broncos so far?
He's not. He hasn't looked good.
They mid.
They mid. Do you think it's something fixable?
Yeah, I think it's fixable.
Yeah.
I mean, Judy got hurt, and I think we won't know until like a few more weeks because then they really all play together because they didn't play together in the preseason. They didn't practice. They practiced, but they didn't play any preseason games together. They rested all the offensive starters. So maybe after a few games when they gel, we'll see what happens. I mean, I know I'm going to pick the Broncos this game because Wilson owns the Niners, but that's going to be my pick. But other than that, we won't know for a few weeks how they gel.
Yeah, they still got to get more chemistry. And it seemed like Russell Wilson connecting with Courtland Sutton a lot more. I think that'll be his main target to go to.
Not necessarily because the first game, it was the tight end and Judy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the second game, Judy got hurt. Judy didn't play most of the game.
Yeah.
And he's questionable this game. He got hurt.
Russell Wilson do like throwing to his tight ends.
Yeah, he's always and Russell Wilson loves the deep ball, so I don't know. And the Niners secondary is shaky. So and Wilson knows the Niners. So
yeah, true, huh?
And he's got his record's like 16-4. I thought it was 13-4, but I looked it up yesterday because Kyle and somebody was questioning me. So I had to look it up and tell them like the Niners only beat us 4 times, when Wilson was the quarterback of the Seahawks. So he owns them. I gotta put my work computer on now because it's an hour and they're gonna look. Let me just turn this on so they can see that I am online.
You work from home?
Yeah, this week I'm working from home. I usually work from home on Thursday, Friday anyway, every week.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to work from home yesterday and Tuesday because the UN is here in New York. So it's just a lot of like traffic and a lot of delays and everything because it's mass security all over.
Yeah.
So they told us we could work from home the whole week except Monday. Monday I had to go in.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, because the UN is literally, we're on 49th Street. The UN, I believe, is on 41st or something like that. It's real close by to where I work at.
It's already packed in New York, so
yeah.
That'll be crazy traffic.
Even the trains is crazy because I take because no point, you driving to New York to the city is tough and parking is retarded. So it's to take the transportation is a little better anyway by train, but it's just going to be more packed and more, colluded and stuff. So like, it's just, they told us we could stay home. And my last job, we had to go in because this is every year. So this is my first year with this new job. So it was like, yo, just stay home, work from home. I was like, all right.
That's dope.
Okay. I'm back.
Be free back in the building.
All right, appreciate y'all holding me down. So, what was y'all picks against the Jags and the Chargers? Caseboy had Chargers. I know that.
I had the Chargers, and T and We Talk had Jacksonville.
Yep.
Okay. T and We Sport had Jags. And Thomas, you had the Chargers as well?
Yes.
Okay. Chargers. All right. And A1. What's going on? That's me. A1 didn't put his pick in yet. So the Chargers and Jacksonville, they both are 1-1. Chargers are favorite 7 points. The big question in this one is Justin Herbert going to play?
Yeah.
Even still, if he does play, he has fractured ribs. I don't know how effective he's going to be. I don't know how effective he's going to be in that game with fractured ribs. And for that, I think I'm gonna have to go with Jacksonville as well.
I wasn't expecting you to pick Jacksonville.
I'm gonna have to go with Jacksonville. I wouldn't have picked Jacksonville, but because of Justin Herbert, and I seen the type of when he was after he had got the injury, I saw what type of pain he in, and like I said, with fractured ribs, and I just played against the Jags in week 1. I know they like the blitz, and my thing is I believe that these guys is going to hit him even though he released the ball. I think somebody on that team is going to take a roughing the passer penalty on purpose. I think somebody's going to take a roughing the passer penalty on purpose just to get him up out of there. A1, who you got on the Jags versus the Chargers? That was the game after the Eagles and the Commanders. Is the who got in that one? The next game I'm gonna go to is the Rams versus the Cardinals. The Cardinals got a somewhat of a upset win over the Raiders last week, and the Rams, they bounced back from week 1. The Rams are favored 3.5 in this game. They playing in Arizona. Thomas, who you got in that one?
It's in Arizona, right?
Yeah, it's in Arizona.
Yeah, this is a tough game. Even if it is in Arizona, I don't think it matters. I think we're gonna get a good game. I think it's gonna be an exciting game, possibly high scoring. But I'm gonna lean towards the Rams in this game.
Okay.
I really got no analysis on that game.
Yeah. We talk. Who you got in that one?
This is gonna be a good game. As far as the Rams, they look like they struggled. Yeah, they struggled in week 1, and they barely edged it out against the Falcons. 21 hours ago, Rams tight end Hopkins suspended 3 games by the NFL. I don't know if he's the number 1 or not. I don't think so. Nah, Tyler Higbee is the number 1. Yeah, so one of the Rams tight ends got suspended, but I don't think he plays a major part in the offense. The Rams, Van Jefferson is still questionable. Okay. Matt Stafford has been looking average. It looks like Matt Stafford went back to how he was when he played for Detroit, when he had Calvin Johnson, and all he wanted to do was throw it to Calvin Johnson because, shoot, he was probably the best receiver in the league. And same thing with Cooper Kupp. He's throwing a lot of passes to Cooper Kupp, and he's forcing the ball a lot. Matt Stafford has 4 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Wow. So he not taking care of the ball at all. And their defense, it looks like it took a step back since Von Miller left, and the Rams don't look too good. As far as the Cardinals go, I got James Conner on my fantasy team. He left the game with an ankle injury, but they're saying it's not too serious. J.J. Watt he's questionable, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play. And Kyler Murray, he looked, I would say, a little better than he did in week 1. The Cardinals' run game kind of been struggling, so I don't think that they'll be able to run really well, and it'll be more of what's Kyler Murray going to do. And the Cardinals' defense is pretty solid, so I'm a roll with Arizona in this one. Let's see, what's the score gonna be?
You going with Arizona?
Yep, Arizona 27-23.
All right, okay. T, who you got in this one?
Arizona versus who?
Rams.
Arizona versus Rams. Who the Rams played last week?
They played against
Falcons.
Falcons. They played the Falcons.
Okay, I watched the game. Yeah, okay, I watched it. Oh, Rams against the Cardinals. This is gonna be an offensive game. Both these defenses have been playing, subpar. Right? Good week, bad week. You know what I mean? Matthew Stafford kind of reverted back to the turnover bug a little bit, just a little bit, not so much. Little sporadic play. Extremely sporadic play from the Cardinals, but Kyler Murray looked good last week. I think he led his team back from a fourth quarter deficit, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. My first mind says pick the Rams, right? That would be my safe pick. My first mind says pick the Rams. Arizona looked good to close out that game last week. Arizona at home. I'm gonna go with the Rams. I'm gonna stay safe and go with the Rams. So if Arizona, want me to pick them, they're gonna have to pick the Rams this week. The Rams, lay the egg for me in the first week. So I pick them to win. But I'm gonna take the Rams over the Cardinals just because I think they're the better team, and Kyler Murray gonna have to continue to show me that he could win games like he did last week. I got the Rams.
Okay. Case of Boy.
Yeah, the Rams are your Super Bowl champs, man. I mean, they got the team. They got Cooper Kupp over there. That's fucking bad as fuck. They always find a way to win. Even though they look like shit doing it. Man, I almost want to pick the Cardinals over them because they have been looking like, they've been winning, but they've been looking like shit doing it. But you can't go against these motherfuckers there, man. I picked them again. I went against them in the Super Bowl and lost. So.
Yeah. All right. So you got the Rams. Everybody got the Rams, and We Talk got the Cardinals. When I take a closer look at this game, the Rams bounced back. Yeah, they skated out with a win against the Falcons, but the Falcons.
Dream came in with you. Huh? Dream came in with you.
The Falcons is a better offensive team than a lot of people think. They actually been playing a lot better than a lot of people thought that they was. And with the Rams, what I saw last week was they try to get Allen Robinson involved early. He caught a touchdown. He caught a couple of passes. They try to get him involved early. And I believe that's what they're going to start doing from now on, trying to get him involved early to relieve some of that focus that's on Cooper Kupp, because that was the problem that they had in week one. All they had was Cooper Kupp. They didn't have nobody else to back him up.
He came here with you? He did?
Oh. Hold on one second, y'all. No.
Is he outside? He's not in here. Is he outside? I don't know.
Y'all left him in the car?
You in the car?
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams because the Rams just seem like a better offensive team. I'm gonna go with the Rams. And let's see, was that 7 games right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Y'all want to do one more game or y'all want to do 2 more games?
I say one more because there's 3 games left. They're all tough. They're not easy games.
There's 3 games left. Actually, it's 4 games left. It's 4 games left.
4 games. Okay. Well, 3 of them are tough. One nobody cares about. So
yeah. The one
a lot of good games this week.
Nobody cares about Seattle and Atlanta, so you can forget that. It's true. It's the truth.
I'm gonna do one more game. The last game that I want to talk about, which I think is going to be a lot closer than a lot of people think, is going to be the Cowboys versus the Giants, Monday Night Football.
Damn, I knew you was gonna pick that one. That junk gonna be booty tight.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start off with We Talk. Who you got in this game?
Me.
Well. It is a divisional game against the Cowboys and Giants, and they are rivals. We're looking at this one, and the Cowboys, I think they're gonna get thrashed, yo. I think they're gonna get thrashed.
Did we pick Saints and Panthers?
Nah, we didn't. Nah.
My bad. Go ahead.
I think they gonna get thrashed, yo. Let me see. Before I further make this pick. Let me see. Okay. And what did Joe Mixon do last week? He didn't really do much. Okay. Man, I got the Giants. I got the Giants winning, probably big too. I think Saquon gonna have a game. The Giants defense looking pretty solid, and they doing their thing. I got the Giants winning like 27 to like 27-7, something like that. Cowboys, Cooper Rush is gonna struggle next week. That's what I think. I think he's gonna struggle next week. But I got the Giants winning 27-7.
He came across and walked on the building.
Yeah, Giants up.
You got Giants over Cowboys.
Leave him in the house. He will ask him with he only came this way though.
46.
He not in the shower or nothing?
54.
Left him in the car.
I'll go next just to keep it moving. So I'm gonna go with the Giants here. This is the Cowboys' first road game, and it's a Monday night game, and it's a division game against the hated New York Giants. I just think this is going to be a game where both offenses will struggle, not necessarily because of the good defenses. And one thing I do like about the Giants is I like their coaching staff this year. I feel like they got a good coaching staff, and I think that's what's going to win the game and be the difference. Coaching. So I think I'm going to just go with the Giants here in a offensive struggle game. I think both offenses will struggle because both quarterbacks are suspects to me. But I like the Giants at home, and the Cowboys got their first road game at night. The rivalry game doesn't look too well for them. It's not, so I'm just gonna take the Giants here.
Oh, you got the Giants. We talk. I miss who you got. Who you pick?
I'm picking the Giants. They're gonna thrash the Cowboys 27-7.
Okay. So A1 picked the Cowboys. Thomas picked the Giants. We talk picked the Giants. T, who you got in this one?
Giants, Cowboys, Monday night. Cooper Rush versus Giants. The week I picked the Cowboys, they lost. The week I picked against them, they won. Cooper Rush had a good week last week against the Bengals. You know what I mean? The Bengals, I would think are better than the Giants, right? But the Bengals 0-2, the Giants 2-0, right? Yeah. I believe I'm gonna go with the Giants. I'm gonna go with the Giants and Saquon Barkley strictly because I think they gonna rely heavy on Saquon. That'll get them to stack the box, and that'll open it up for Daniel Jones a little bit. You don't necessarily have to load the box on Dallas anymore. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily gotta load the box on them. So I think Cooper Rush will have a little harder time this week than he did last week, especially with the film being out on him now, so they know what he kind of like to do a little bit. I'm gonna go with the Giants in this. I'm gonna go with the Giants and Saquon Barkley. If Dak was playing, I'd pick the Cowboys, but not. So I'm gonna go with the Giants in this one.
Okay. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3 going for the Giants. We got A1 going for the Cowboys. Case of Boy, who you going with? Case of Boy, he sound like he doing something. Case of Boy, who you got in this Giants versus Cowboys game? I'll come back to Case of Boy. I'll come back to him. What I see in this Giants and Cowboys game, I don't trust neither one of these quarterbacks too much. I don't trust neither one of them. But when it comes down to it, it comes down to the defense and the offensive. The running game. That's what it comes down to. The Cowboys don't really run the ball that much. They don't really run the ball that much. They throw the ball more times than they should. You got two good running backs back there. They should be running the ball, but they like to throw the ball. So they try to rely a little bit on the run game. That now that they got Cooper Rush in there, but I think they're going to revert back to the pass. And the Giants, they got a good run game. First week, Saquon Barkley, he had 165 yards rushing. This past week, he didn't have that big of a rush. He didn't rush for that many yards, but he was good enough to keep their defense honest. This is a divisional game. I'm gonna have to go with the Giants. I need Cooper Rush to prove to me. He only got 2 games, and he got 2 wins in the 2 games that he started, but that's not enough for me. You gotta show me that you can do it better than just coming in a fresh pair of legs coming in. Now people see you and they got time to game plan against you. They know what you like to do. They know what you don't like to do. So he's gonna have to prove to me that he can actually be a starting quarterback. So I'm gonna go with the Giants in this one. I get Case of Boy picked a little bit because I don't see it up here. He got Bears.
He forgot that game. He don't have it there.
Yeah, he don't have it up there. I'm almost certain he probably going to pick the Giants. I don't think he's that big on Cooper Rush and the Cowboys. I think he's gonna. He don't even like the Cowboys, so I think he's gonna pick the Giants. But I'm gonna see. But that's all I got for y'all today. I'm about to head up out of here and go check out my wife and make sure she's good or whatever. So I appreciate everybody coming through. I appreciate everybody up on the panel. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. This is week 3. Tonight we got the Steelers versus
5-0.
We got the Steelers versus the Browns tonight. Should be a good one. Hopefully my defense step up. Hopefully these Browns
hopefully they step up so they can stop Nick Chubb and I can beat K.
Right. And I'm trying to get like 23, 29 points for my defense. That's just one step closer to me smacking the dog shit out of We Talk Sports. But I appreciate everybody coming through. It's your boy, NFL Matchups. Peace.
Appreciate you, D. For everybody, have a great day.
All right.